why would I put those up there? I has tea for our work session. Today's tea, banana grapefruit, black tea, a tropical day brightening blend of creamy banana and zesty grapefruit so you can sip at any time. I don't think I did a good job. There's a lot of little tea pieces in here. Lucas and I are gonna have a quick little session to get some work done. We have a project next week with Mercedes-Benz, so we gotta get a few documents done for that. And then Peter McKinnon's gonna be coming over later today to check out the office, which should be exciting, hence why I'm drinking tea, because I assume he's gonna make me drink a lot of coffee, as you do with Peter. We're gonna go to a little time lapse and try to get this done before Peter comes. Okay, so that jam session went really well. We finished all the documents for the Mercedes project next week. Peter just texted me. He's gonna be at the office in 50 minutes, so I'm gonna leave our house right now. I freaking love our car so much. Hey, buddy.
Hey, man. Dude, my window wouldn't even go down this morning in the drive-thru. It was so cold, and it stopped.
All right, you wanna go check out the office?
I've been dying to check out this office. If we need to get out of here. Hang on. Oh, why do we always hang out when it's cold?
All right.
I'm ready.
Let's go.
Bam. Oh, this table. It smells good. The floors, podcast booth, the wall, epic color. Is that Benjamin Moore?
That's Benjamin Moore.
I knew it. Do you have a name for this place?
Ooh, okay. Right now, we're just calling it the studio, but we are jamming on some names right now. We're just putting KHM. Right now, that's what we're calling Know How Media. That's where we're like a little headquarters for now. But we don't have like the nest or something. Isn't yours?
I don't know. I used to call like the top part, like the upstairs of my office, the crow's nest, just because it felt like kind of like piratey, you know, like
Yeah.
like fly the flag. I'll just leave that right there. But then like Eagle's Nest and some kind of pirate ship thing, I just call it the studio as well. Curious. I either say the office or the studio, but is studio more modern and office feels more like, oh, I'm going to the office to like send some faxes and, you know, stand around in like a collared shirt, or a studio like I'm gonna go and make things and be creative. Oh, I'm just headed by the studio, or I'm headed by the office. I can't decide.
Okay, I'm a big believer in studio. That's why we named this place the studio, because we also went and looked at office spaces, and when we walked in, it was like all that old furniture and everything like that. Like I don't feel creative here, and in the studio, I just feel like that matches creativity better.
Office though rolls out easier. I gotta run by the office. Yeah. Office is just an easier word to say. Studio is a little more tricky I don't know. I think about these things.
Can you guys help us out? Leave a comment below. Also, please. Names. We need suggestions for what you think this little 500 square foot office should be called.
I think you should maybe call it like Strike Zone.
What are you doing?
These are nice chairs. I was just trying to see where you got them from. I thought maybe it was on the bottom.
Yeah. Pete's owned 3 studios. I don't know if you guys know this. There's like, he just released a whole bunch of content around his latest studio. You guys can go check it out clicking up here. Studio looks amazing, but this is our first studio. We don't really know what we're doing because we used to work out of our home. And that worked only for about a year. So we're gonna get some expertise from a guy who's done this 3 times right now.
3 times. 3 times. 3rd time's the charm. But the first time, very exciting.
I brought some of this white blueprint paper that you can kind of like design our little 500 square foot room.
Dude, this is like actual blueprint, like graph paper. We're making moves here.
I'm gonna walk Pete around right now to show him what we have so far and what the plans are as of right now. And then we'll get a little bit of like Lizzie's thoughts on the things that she would want. Lizzie's like, just give me the egg chair and we're good.
The egg chair is legend. It has to stay. But like when anyone comes to sit in it, you should be like, only Lizzie sits in that chair. If she were to ever find out that someone else was in the egg chair, I can't deal with that. You need like a red velvet rope, so when no one's in here, it just goes from here to here and it just clips.
So starting in the space that we have right now, this, where Lizzie is, the egg chair, this is the podcasting booth.
Why not a giant sound panel, but there's a few companies that actually make sound panels amazing now. You can both print art on them, your photos on them, so you can do a series of photos that actually look cool for a background that act as sound panels along with like hanging baffles. So you could actually make it look pretty cool, but utilize that efficiency of also having it sound sick for this little corner. But that would hide all the piping and all like the plugs in the walls and stuff like that.
So this little section, we were thinking of like storage area. This was gonna be my desk here. This, we're not too sure if we're gonna keep or not, but we're gonna put a neon sign for sure that says, remember why you started here. So that's been ordered.
Tell me it was white neon.
Oh, it's white neon.
I have a teal neon sign, and where I love it and it is dope, the white neon it goes with everything. So if you move to the next space, it still works. It works and it just looks good. And it's neon without being like, I'm a neon sign. So white neon is that's the way to go.
Here is gonna be Lizzie's desk. We're getting these like fully L desks, so they're gonna like go on the wall. Monitors there out here, so then we can put like a camera in this area. Then we have the ability to shoot the different backgrounds here if we want. Coffee station, we're gonna have like a hanging wall kind of situation here, maybe another gear shelf here, and then entrance welcome area with like putting coats and whatnot, and then maybe gear storage, maybe something on this wall.
You've already got your shoes here, but I would definitely put a bench here, because you're gonna come in. This is what you're gonna do. You're gonna come in the door, boom, lights on. Oh, let me take my shoes off real quick. You're gonna sit down, kick them off, bam, then you're gonna walk up. You're already facing this way because you're just sitting on a bench. So you're gonna walk this way instantly. I would say move this and put like a piece of art here. That way it kind of like opens up this space right when you come in, because this is where they're going. I learned this in web design. Basically, you got to design a site so that once the page loads, you basically it's directing someone's eye where you want it to go. So you want to design it that way. So since we're already sitting down, they're coming this way. So this desk, I'd say like if you have an editor or something, because you have a beautiful table with 4 seats, I just have people sitting here, and that would eliminate the need to have anything here, which will again make it feel more open. And it's a sick wall for something awesome. Even like a gallery wall, you could put like 2 big prints. You could stack prints, always looks good. This is like kind of like the main, it's going this way. Then from here, people are either gonna decide to go left or right, but I wanna keep this as open as you could.
So that's what we have right now. And then obviously the centerpiece, which is the amazing table and carpet, which we're just obsessed with. By the way, obsessed with carpets. I kind of want that to be a thing. I want to buy a carpet book.
Wait, they make carpet books? Okay. Well, they're not smelly ones. Let's draw this office. Get a little bit of a wall there. We have a long wall. Then we have another long wall. Another long wall. So it's a rectangle. We have a table in the center. So this is rough. Okay, so bear with my art. Do you remember Art Attack? That show was great. That's probably a Canadian show, but there is a pillar that is going to be useful to us. This is our podcast corner, coffee table, Lizzie, egg chair, another chair, a coffee bar, and then there is a fridge. Now this is what I would do straight off. So we have, as we saw in the tour earlier, the gear here. What's a good way to block that off? Now, because we're gonna be using this studio to shoot, what I would do is I would put some kind of piping in the wall anchored here, and then I would anchor it to that pillar. Now that pillar is kind of useless otherwise, so that's why it comes in perfect for this, and I would run piping on an L kind of like bracket. That way, with some grommets and some nice kind of like drapery, like a studio drape, I would use that to be able to stow the gear away out of view, so if I'm shooting, you don't have to see it, or I could open it up and I could see it if I wanted to. I'm assuming you guys are probably gonna be taking a corner here and a corner here. Let's just say Chris is in this corner. If he's shooting this way, this gear that's all in here can be blocked off, but he could also move the curtain through the pipe, which would look cool on itself, and then you could see all of it or hide it. 2 different backgrounds, which is great. It also kind of cleans the space up because it's smaller. If things are hidden, it's just gonna look tidier and a little bit cleaner. Now, because we're shooting in the corner, the best angles for me whenever I've had a studio is I've always wanted to shoot into the studio. So instead of shooting into this corner, that could be anywhere. So I would want to be shooting in this direction. My desk, I wouldn't want to push it right up against the wall. And this is actually what Becky Peckham told me once, is usually when people get a space, naturally they just butt everything up against the exterior of the entire space. So they line the walls with all of their things, and then the next thing you know, you're kind of just in this weird room with everything on the perimeter, and it just feels off. The table already there helps with that. So this is something I probably would have recommended, some kind of neutral space where people can come and and chill. And if you have guests, they can all work at these tables while everyone still has their own corners. I would try to get some kind of collapsible, let's use this weird line, so that if you guys are both working at the same time, or Lizzie's shooting in this direction, or you're working with a buddy and you're both editing at your desk, let's say it's here, that's not gonna be in her view. She can draw this curtain and then it's just looking clean. And that divider kind of keeps your spaces separate. But if people are coming over and you want it to make it look bigger, then you can remove that divider. So even something that could, again, hinge to the wall that you could just pull out and pull back in would be cool. You don't want to close it off too much because it is a smaller room. This is more room than you need. Like this studio space right here it's bigger than Casey's office. And you saw what Casey was able to do with his office. So sky's the limit, really. It just kind of comes down to how creative you are with things. We're working with drop ceiling here, right? So these lines represent the ceiling. Now, I didn't know this, but I found out this recently. A lot of people would look at a ceiling like this and be like, well, that's useless to me because I can't do anything with it because it's a drop ceiling. The brand Impact, they make a specific mount that goes in a drop ceiling that basically connects on these frames. So you could put mounts over the table wherever you wanted for your podcast station. And it puts like it's called a spigot in the industry, but basically that's like a steel post that you can mount aperture lights to, you could mount boom mics to, you could mount key lights, accent lights, those types of things. And you can still mount them with a drop ceiling. Both your desks should kind of mirror each other. That way, if the divider wasn't here, when you walk in, because this is where you're coming in, you're looking this way, you kind of get a nice bird's eye view of everything. This could be cleaned up. That's covered, both desks symmetrical. You could have the divider there. This coffee station obviously is gonna end up getting spruced up with accessories. The layout is kind of perfect as it is. I would sound panel this wall, I would sound panel this wall, cover those cables. I'd get the L desks going this way with enough room to walk behind the desk. A desk pushed up right against the wall never really looks that good. You've kind of dialed it as is. It's just those extra things like the curtain that could cover this stuff. It's the divider here. It's having the space. It's putting stuff mounted to the ceiling so that you don't have to take up all your floor space with C-stands and light stands. And then after that, it's artwork. Artwork makes the space come alive. So I'm going to come back in a few months and we're gonna redo this video and it's gonna be entirely different and we're gonna make a little before and after and it's gonna be fantastic. And I cannot wait.
All right, Pete's on his way out right now. I think we're gonna probably implement a lot of that stuff. I really like the curtain rod thing. That was a great
curtain
suggestion.
Rod, yeah. It's like kind of like a change room. Did you also notice that we always hang out on like the coldest days?
Yes.
Negative 21 Celsius right now and it sucks. And here we are.
That's a part of our friendship.
We suffer through the elements to enjoy the friendship that we each provide to one soul.
All right guys, thanks so much for watching the video. If you guys enjoyed it, please press like, the bell to be notified for future videos, and we'll catch you guys.
Hey, subscribe. You forgot that.
Well, there's a lot of things to do. You can go check out his videos. You can press the like button. There's so many options. Go have fun down there. Bye.